Your body is running on 13 invisible compounds right now. Miss even one, and your bones soften, your nerves misfire, your blood stops clotting, or your brain starts slipping. Most people are deficient in at least one, and they have no idea. Today we're breaking down every single vitamin your body actually needs, what each one does, and what quietly falls apart when you run out. Starting with the one that can make you go blind. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is the reason you can see in the dark. It's the reason you don't trip over your coffee table every single night. But here's what most people don't know. Right now, vitamin A deficiency is the leading cause of preventable blindness in children worldwide. Not a disease, not an infection, a missing nutrient. It starts with night blindness, that frustrating inability to adjust when you walk into a dark room. Then the cornea begins to deteriorate, and in severe cases, children go completely blind, permanently. That's why golden rice, genetically engineered rice packed with beta-carotene, became one of the most controversial scientific projects in history. The science was there, the politics got in the way, and children kept going blind while the debate raged. Beyond your eyes, vitamin A lines your immune system's first defense, the mucous membranes in your nose, throat, and gut that physically block pathogens from entering. When vitamin A drops, those barriers thin. Getting sick becomes easier. You'll find it in carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and liver. Yes, liver. The food everyone pretends to enjoy once a year, but secretly hates. Too little and your night vision fades. Too much, usually from high-dose supplements, and your skin might actually turn orange. Balance is everything. Complexal B. Vitamin B isn't just one vitamin. It's an entire extended family, and like most families, it's confusing. There's B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. Notice there's no B4, B8, B10, or B11. Scientists dropped those like bad movie sequels once they stopped qualifying as essential vitamins. Each B vitamin runs a completely different operation inside your body. B1. Thiamine keeps your nerves firing. Without it, you get beriberi, a disease that once wiped out sailors who ate nothing but polished white rice. B2. Riboflavin turns food into energy. Fun fact, it's also responsible for making your urine neon yellow after taking a multivitamin. That's not a warning sign. That's just excess B2 your body is flushing out. B3, niacin fuels your metabolism. Deficiency causes pellagra, nicknamed the disease of the 4 Ds, dermatitis, diarrhea, dementia, and death. B6, pyridoxine is critical for brain chemistry. Your body uses it to produce serotonin and dopamine. Low B6 is quietly linked to depression and difficulty concentrating. Symptoms most people never connect to nutrition. B7. Biotin is the one supplement companies aggressively market for hair, skin, and nails. The reality, most people already get enough from their diet. The deficiency causing hair loss is extremely rare. B9. Folate builds DNA and is absolutely critical during pregnancy. The first 4 weeks, often before a woman even knows she's pregnant, are when folate matters most for preventing neural tube defects. B12, cobalamin, is the heavyweight. Without it, your nervous system malfunctions, your red blood cells deform, and fatigue hits you like a truck. It's found almost exclusively in animal products. Vegans especially struggle with B12. That's why supplements exist. The B family doesn't get as much spotlight as C or D, but without them, your body basically stalls like a car with no fuel. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is the celebrity of the vitamin world. It's the one everyone thinks of the moment they start sneezing. But here's what the research actually shows. Vitamin C does not prevent colds. At best, it might shorten how long you're stuck, miserable on your couch by half a day. For most people, the cold-fighting reputation is largely a myth. For centuries, scurvy was one of the most feared diseases on Earth. Sailors on long voyages wasted away. Bleeding gums, rotting teeth, old wounds reopening as collagen literally broke down and tissue started reverting. Then, death. Long ocean voyages were essentially death sentences until someone realized citrus fruit stopped it entirely. That's why British sailors earned the nickname limeys. Not because they loved cocktails, because lime saved their lives. The reason is collagen. Vitamin C is essential for your body to produce it. Collagen is the structural protein that holds everything together: skin, blood vessels, bones, cartilage. Without vitamin C, you don't just feel bad. You structurally fall apart. It's also a powerful antioxidant, protecting your cells from damage caused by free radicals, the unstable molecules that accelerate aging and disease. Your body can't produce vitamin C and can't store much of it. You need a continuous supply from food: oranges, strawberries, bell peppers, broccoli, and yes, limes. Go without it, and your body literally starts coming undone at the seams. Vitamin D. Vitamin D isn't really a vitamin. Calling it one is technically a historical accident. A real vitamin is something your body can't produce and must get from food. But vitamin D, your skin manufactures it when sunlight hits it. That makes it closer to a hormone. One your body synthesizes on demand, like testosterone or estrogen. That's why it's called the sunshine vitamin. Without it, your bones soften, your muscles weaken, and your immune system struggles. Historically, vitamin D deficiency caused rickets, a disease that left children in industrial cities with bowed legs and fragile skeletons. Because smog blocked sunlight and diets were poor, doctors eventually realized that just letting kids play outside or adding vitamin D to milk could wipe it out almost entirely. But the deeper story is how much else vitamin D controls. It regulates your immune system. Low levels are linked to higher rates of respiratory infections and autoimmune disease. It affects your mood. The connection between low vitamin D and seasonal depression is well documented. And it plays a role in muscle function, cardiovascular health, and even cancer risk. Over 1 billion people worldwide are estimated to be deficient right now. Because modern life keeps us indoors, behind glass that blocks UV rays, covered in sunscreen, commuting before sunrise and returning after sunset. You can get it from fatty fish, fortified milk, and supplements. But here's the irony. Rickets sounds like an ancient disease. Vitamin D deficiency is making a very quiet comeback today, and most people have absolutely no idea it's happening to them. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is the quiet bodyguard of your cells. Every second, your body produces free radicals as a byproduct of normal metabolism, unstable molecules that damage cell membranes, proteins, and DNA. Over time, that damage accumulates. It speeds up aging. It contributes to heart disease, cancer, and neurological decline. Vitamin E embeds itself directly into your cell membranes and intercepts those free radicals before they cause damage. Deficiency is rare in healthy adults, but when it does happen, usually in people with conditions affecting fat absorption, the consequences are serious. Nerve damage, muscle weakness, vision problems, tremors, difficulty coordinating movement, symptoms nobody wants. You'll find it in nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and leafy greens. Almonds and sunflower seeds are especially rich sources. Here's where it gets interesting, though. High-dose vitamin E supplements became massively popular as an anti-aging strategy. So, while vitamin E might not have the fame of vitamin C or the sunshine appeal of vitamin D, it's quietly working behind the scenes. Vitamin K. Vitamin K is the vitamin you never think about until something goes wrong. Its main job is blood clotting. When you cut yourself, a cascade of proteins activates in sequence to stop the bleeding. Vitamin K makes those proteins functional. Without it, that cascade breaks down. Small cuts don't stop. Internal bleeding can occur from minor trauma. The name actually comes from the German word coagulation. Back in the 1920s, scientists noticed that chickens fed a fat-free diet started bleeding internally. Turns out without dietary fat, the birds couldn't absorb vitamin K, and their blood couldn't clot properly. There are two main forms. K1, found in leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli, primarily handles clotting. K2, found in animal products and fermented foods like cheese and natto. a sticky Japanese soybean dish that smells like old socks but is packed with nutrients, plays an additional role in directing calcium toward bones and away from arteries. Newborn babies are especially vulnerable because they're born with almost no vitamin K stores. So, we've covered all 13 essential vitamins today. Your body also runs on minerals: iron, magnesium, zinc, iodine, microscopic elements your body cannot produce at all. Miss one of those, and the consequences make vitamin deficiencies look tame. That's the next video, and it gets a lot darker before it gets better.